And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host, Jonathan. Once again, bringing you my thoughts and movie review for the brand new horror film, Brahms the Boy 2. Now, Brahms the Boy 2 stars Katie Holmes and tells the story of The Boy 2. It's a sequel to The Boy. If you guys seen that movie, The Boy, doll parents think that the kid died, they put his soul into it. A little doll, and it pretty much becomes haunted. Well, this is the sequel, and we kind of get more of a backstory of what this doll actually means, and the house, and all that stuff. So this movie starts off with Katie Holmes and her family. They pretty much experience a tragic event, which I'm not gonna spoil too much about it, but it involves an invasion of their house. You know what? I'll just say it. House invasion. They have a house invasion. And it pretty much traumatizes not only Katie Holmes' character, but also her son. So her husband decides, you know what, guys, maybe we should just move. So they decide to move to try to get a fresh start. Because, when you go through traumatized moments, you don't want to stay in that same spot anymore. Especially if it happened in your home. So they decide to move, try to get a fresh start. Then they move to this house that's like a guest house. And kind of live next door to the big mansion, I guess. And then the boy, her son, discovers Brahms. Brahms is the doll. And then the doll and then the boy found like a connection with each other. And then Katie starts to notice things ain't kind of been right ever since they moved to the house. And, they kind of start blaming the doll. And then things start going hectic. Okay, so the first boy came out. I remember seeing the first one. I was like, okay, this is not too bad. Nothing anything groundbreaking, anything like Saw or Conjuring, changing events of what a horror movie should be. But, it was cool. There were moments in the movie of that first one that I was like, okay, is this doll really possessed, or is just people's imagination? And maybe it's just the house and they're just using the doll. No, the doll was pretty much haunting everything. That the doll was the main thing. And we got to see a lot of it in this one, and I appreciate seeing that because in the first one, we never got to understand too much about the doll being this supernatural being that's terrorizing people and killing people as well. I mean, not physically himself, but still. And then we got to see this one where the doll gets put in one spot and ends up in another spot, and you're not understanding, like, how did that get there? It's one of those situations, and I thought that worked really, really well. However, this movie does also have moments of, like, oh, come on, really? Like, for instance, there's a scene in this movie where Katie Holmes literally starts to, like, test the doll, and then, she's also dealing with the fact that she had she's dealing with trauma from her past. That's why they moved to that place in the first place, and is messing with her mind. And then seeing the doll, I felt that part was kind of like, kind of cheesy a little bit. But, for overall, this movie was okay. It wasn't like, wasn't super scary. The jump scares were okay, I guess. I haven't seen a jump scare that actually made me jump. But there was one that kind of made me like, oh, wow, that I didn't see that one coming, because that, it happened like super quick. Because, when you go into these rooms, a jump scare is coming, and then it just happens, and it's like, oh, but then they turn around, and then another one happens, it's like, oh, I didn't see that one coming. So they had that kind of moment. I was like, okay, fine, that's alright, I guess. But, the rest of this movie was just bland. I'm glad Katie Holmes is back doing movies again. Kind of missed her doing movies. It's been a while since I've seen her in a movie. I think the last movie I saw her, I can't even remember the last movie I remember seeing her in. It's been a long time. She took a break from movies, and I thought that was gonna affect her acting. And certain actors, when they take a break from Hollywood, they tend to get rusty. She was fine. She was fine in this movie. She said all her lines, even though the lines came out kind of cheesy a little bit, but she was fine. The kid who played her son was good. He was really good. The kid, he acted like, okay, is the kid possessed or is the doll possessed, and he knows something but we don't know something? He acted like that. The father was pretty cool. Normally fathers, especially in horror movies, they usually are there, and then they go off on business trips, and they come out at the last minute when the haunting really starts happening. No, the father was there throughout the whole thing, so that was like, that's something new, I guess. So I thought that was okay. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about The Boy 2, or Brahms the Boy 2. Did you guys like the first one? Did you guys even care about the second one? Did you guys even know there was a second one coming out? Because I'm pretty sure nobody did. I went to see this because I was like, you know what? It's February. Might as well see the cheesy horror movies. And it was just okay. You know, what can you do? You know, all the good horror movies ain't coming out till like October and obviously September, which hopefully, keeping our fingers crossed, that Conjuring 3 is great. Not like how It 2 ended up being wah. So, yeah, we're gonna have to play it along and just wait for all these horror movies to come out, and hopefully they're good. But The Boy 2 was okay. I didn't mind it too much, but it's not a movie I'll go back and watch again. If you're interested in it, heck, go check it out. See what you guys think about it. If you guys are not interested, then, don't worry about this video. And stay tuned for more. Thank you very much, and have a good day.